Am I the a-hole for refusing to forgive my dad and quitting tutoring after finding out about his will? So, I've 26F never had a good relationship with my dad. We're from an African country. I emigrated to Europe with my mom and sister when I was 5. He wasn't there when I was born. He was already in Europe. So I met him for the first time when I was 5. Bear in mind, he didn't even want to bring us here and always talked about how he regretted it. For context, growing up, my household was very volatile. My dad was strict, quick to anger, and he will often hit us over small things. He and my mom fought a lot, and when she was pregnant, he would threaten that the baby had to be a boy or there would be problems. He also hit her, and sometimes me and my sister. He always made it clear that he valued sons more than daughters, constantly saying that my sister and I would never go far in life. I always begged my mom to leave, but she never did. Now that we're older, things have been better. He hasn't hit us in years. He still fights with my mom sometimes, but it hasn't been physical. I thought that maybe, with time, things had calmed down enough for me to try and form some kind of acquaintance-level relationship with him. So I also decided to tutor for a society he's part of. But recently, one of his friends told my mom that my dad made a will, and in it, he left nothing to me or my sister. He only left a section of land for my brother. I was surprised by how much this hurt, as I thought I didn't care about him at all. But I guess I did, at least a little. After finding out, I decided to cut him off completely. We never really had a relationship, but this just confirmed that he hasn't changed. What's the point? I also don't want to tutor his society anymore since it would mean being around him. The sessions happen at the same time he's there, and I don't want that. Now, my mom is begging me to still go and forgive him. Apparently, someone called her and said he's been crying at work, talking about how he feels lonely and regrets telling people about the will he only told to people, but clearly, it got back to us. But I don't care. He never came to me to apologize. Also, if I don't go to the sessions, people will ask questions and they might find out what happened, which I wouldn't mind. At least they would realize the kind of person he is. So, am I the a-hole for cutting him off and refusing to go to the sessions?
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
He regrets telling people that he did this to you, but he doesn't regret doing this to you. The crying is an act for sympathy. He's trying to play the victim to distract people from the cause of conflict. It reflects poorly on him if his daughter, who has a good reputation in his society group from tutoring, has left the group because of mistreatment from her father. He's trying to protect his image by acting like he's the one that is hurt. Don't fall for it. He's just acting. If he cared, then he'd try to make things right with you.
OP replied,
Yes, this is what I was thinking. Like, why can't he come to me? He never does.
Not the a-hole. Your father made it abundantly clear where you and your sister stand in his eyes, not just with the will, but with his years of mistreatment and favoritism.